session tonight out in Altadena. Nicole Comstock and her photographer showing us this video, or these live pictures of all of these residents from the Pasadena Senior Center, about 95 people who were evacuated from that center tonight. And if you do have any family members perhaps who are at the center and you're wondering about them, well, Nicole was telling us that they are all out in this parking lot. Nicole, could you give us a cross street there? We know that there's a 7-Eleven and a McDonald's, you said. Could you give us a cross street specifically?
It's out. Yeah, Susie, it's Washington Boulevard and then Altadena Drive, where there's a McDonald's and a 7-Eleven here. And, you know, you have to think that being right in the foothills, that this senior center would have an evacuation plan in place to get these people out just in case they ever saw a fire like this. But it was only yesterday we really started hearing that really intense language from the National Weather Service and from state officials that this was going to be a catastrophic wind event. So people really didn't have a lot of time to prepare. You would never be prepared for something like this because the fire moved down from Eaton Canyon so quickly from, 6:15 tonight, 10 acres in size. I don't even know what time it is right now, just a couple of hours later, but the Angeles National Forest is now saying the fire is 400 acres in size. It's probably a lot bigger than that. We have a ton of really dry vegetation, really steep hillsides up there in Eaton Canyon. And a lot of people that have horses, they're evacuating them tonight as well. There's a lot of wildlife up there, but this is definitely one of the most upsetting scenes out here to see, people's parents and grandparents who are just waiting to get to a safer location. I can say everyone out here, all the workers are being so compassionate with everyone and trying to make them feel okay, trying to, tuck them in as best as they can with blankets. It's cold out here, it's windy. If you have any kind of breathing condition, it's super smoky right now too. And if you don't have goggles, you got dirt and pieces of tree limbs and stuff blowing around in your eyes, so it's not comfortable for anyone. I can see that they've also given a lot of people some of these will look like maybe, I'm not sure if they're N95s, but N95 like type masks to help them with the wind out here. And we don't know how long it's going to take them to get everybody out of this parking lot, but we can see a lot more of these shuttles pulling up on Altadena Drive right now. So we're assuming maybe they're going to start getting people out of here as quickly as they can. The fire too, Chris, maybe we can go over here and show where the fire is in relation to this. If you can see up here where these palm trees are, the fire's coming right up out of Eaton Canyon. So it's like maybe 1.5 blocks away from this area. It's not far away. I wouldn't expect it to make its way all the way out here to Washington and Altadena Drive, because I think the vegetation cuts off at a certain point, and then there's businesses and like parking lots with lots of concrete that I think would create somewhat of a natural firewall. But there's a ton of homes too that are nestled in the hillsides here. Let's keep the shots a little wide and back up a little bit just so we give everyone as much privacy as we possibly can here. It's a hard situation. It's